one of this special competition, and it is a thrill to welcome you on a day of bright, bristling optimism when all things are possible. First day of the competition, always a special day, and a cause for universal optimism.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
Action has already started. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game? He's had a shot! Good effort first time.
Well, that was inventive and speculative, but the thought process was a little slicker than the attempt.
Ryerson, pinged towards the front line. Richards makes the interception. Hull on the finish! Goal!
What a super start! A total shocker for the opponents. Talk about how to wrestle control. That's how you do it.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Norway have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Pulisic. Strong running down that left flank. Short changes him with that pass. Bob. And here's Haaland. Richards getting this one clear. Adams. Norway making the ideal start. It is something to build on.
Well, this is all down to a big team commitment to exercise a measure of control, and it's working.
Where? Oh, great header! Harmlessly behind.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Turner gets it clear. Norway have got it back and they'll have another go. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Adams. Balogun finds himself offside. Ryerson. So just a one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. He has found the way through. Great challenge, time to perfection. Richards did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Berger. And it's Berger. Can he latch on to this? And he thumps it clear. Looking for a decent chance! Oh, wonderful! What a goal! He's got himself an absolute peach. 2 up now, and they are cruising. Oh, that is out of this world. Terrific improvisation and execution. Things starting to look very comfortable.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Ream. Over to the left. Ødegaard. Has a look and plays it forward.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Ødegaard. Haaland looks to get on the end of this. Oh, nicely intercepted. Oh, just skips past his man. Bob! What? Bob has got himself a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Ødegaard! It's anyone's ball now. Berger. Oh, great chance! That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. That'll be a throw. And he's got his cross in. That has been knocked clear. Where? Now it's Balogun. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. And it's McKennie. The United States going wide appreciably more than they had been.
Yeah, they're just making more of the increased time on the ball there and asking some interesting questions too, whether it's bringing someone into play or drifting inside. Good movement.
Some good work on the right flank here. Has crossed it. It's a mighty effort! Hits it again, but still no joy.
The United States really can do themselves a massive favour by making good use of this spell now.
Moved on forwards. He can run onto that. Haaland! Haaland! Oh, surely that deserved better.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
just the wrong outcome. Where? And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Norway ahead 2-0 and they are looking good. And the action is back on the way. So both teams emerge the same as they were before the break. Dest. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Østigard gently done. He has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Well done. McKennie, spread out to the left. Ah, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Oh, good ball, where? And he's there to clear it. Oh, smashing header! Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Haaland really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
It's a quick ball upfield.
Yeah, I think the word from the touchline, Peter, is that defence needs to focus on runners and balls over the top.
Yeah, it's a clear change in approach, isn't it?
Yeah, and if they drop off, there has to be a strong level of industry from other departments in front.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And that has been cleared. Pulisic. McKennie. And it's played forward. Now it's Balogun. Ødegaard. No, again there's no way through. Østigard. Nicely aimed pass. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well done. And it's Adams. Shot a goal! It's off target and by quite a way.
Well, talking about playing into your opponent's hands, that kind of thing is not going to get them back into this game.
Substitution on the field. Number 20. Coming on the field is
Lofted upfield. Defending of the desperate variety. Berger. Ryerson. Bob. Bob. That's good play. So who's he picking out? Now this could be a chance. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pulisic. Looking to break at pace. Adams, gently done. Now it's Pulisic. Lovely feet. Now it's rolled down. Chance! Oh, should have put that away.
Oh, that miss could really prove costly. They don't want to be missing too many of those.
And here's McKennie. Roldan has a shot! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it. McKennie, Pulisic. Pulisic looking up to see who wants it. Shot, surely! It's a goal! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
And that'll be a goal kick. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
The United States clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
The United States making consecutive changes here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Richards attempts a clearance. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's where? Well done. It could be in here. Played out wide. Now it's rolled down. Where? Goes to finish! Final seconds, this has to be it. Tries to get it clear. So that's it. It is all over. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, the result matters more than the performance. This team can grind and keep grinding.
And so, day one. High expectations, high ambitions. Reality will strike some soon enough. But for now, everyone believes. First day of the competition, always a special day and a cause for universal optimism.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. So Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, I think the midfielder, Sarr, is going to have a very busy game here, Peter. Not only because he has a lot of ground to cover.
Goes for a shot! He's trying his best to keep it in play here. Jackson is the guilty party there. Keeper's got good distance on that. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And here's Mane, Ndiaye. And here's Jackson, shot a goal! Really well cleared. And the counter is on. Sarr. That's really well manoeuvred. Koulibaly. Sarr. And here's Mane. He has found the way through. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Have it back and can go again. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And here's Mane. And it's Sarr. Proves too strong. Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Ndiaye. Jacobs. That is lovely. Now it's Ndiaye. Jacobs. Cross goes in there. It's well blocked and back out it comes. Plays it through. Picks it up out wide. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Good chance here! That was superb goalkeeping!
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
No goals as yet. Great, and the shot! And a terrific save from the keeper.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Sarr getting this one clear. Oh, cracking shot, surely! Aim forwards. Moved on forwards. And here's Jackson. Jackson. And he's heaved it away. And Ndiaye stood his ground strongly. Jacobs. Oh, it's played into the area. Does really well to win the ball there. Ambitious ball here. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Looking to break at pace. Now it's Sarr. Up he goes! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
Oh, this looks sharp. And that's been won straight back. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
And the half-time whistle goes. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. And we are up to the break.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end to end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this. And I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. That gets things going for the second half. So, the first half brought no goals. And it's played forward. Can he spark a counter here? Bakuna. Locadia. There's the shot! Oh, that was no routine save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Clears it away. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Leandro Bakuna. That's really well manoeuvred. Bakuna. Oh, it's come loose. Sa. And it's Mane. Ndiaye. And gets his head on it! There's a goal! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
After 56 minutes is number 10,
Senegal have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
Leandro Bakuna. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. Hit into the middle, and the keeper beats it away.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Oh, perfectly measured that. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this.
Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. Going for goal! Brilliant! A finish of true class!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
after 70 minutes is number 14,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Oh, there's a genuine sense of tit for tat here, Peter. Neither side seems willing to back off here. This is a terrific watch.
Koulibaly shifted upfield. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Clearly not happy with that. And here's Jackson. And Mane! And that's a real chance missed.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Sa, that's a delicate pass. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Mane with a shot! Mane wins, and another try! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Mane clearly is trying to be too clever there. He should have gone with his instincts.
Jacobs with the short one. Gay. Can he finish?
Substitution in progress.
Senegal are able now to make their substitution. It's been on the cards for a few moments now.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
And it's Sarr. Now then, the ball's come loose. Played out to the right. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a... And he shoots! And the ball's come loose here. So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Coming on to replace him is number 3. Substitutions taking place.
Idrissa Gueye moved on forwards. Dieng. Sarr. Senegal cannot afford for this to peter out. There just isn't time left. Now looking to orchestrate a counter.
They're playing as if time is on their side when it's fast running out. They've got to quicken this up.
Sarr spread out to the left. Great run on the overlap here. Oh, sweet feet. Looks across and plays it in. Dieng. 90 minutes up and we will be back for extra time.
Well, there was very little between the sides all the way through, so extra time is the correct next step.
So 90 minutes couldn't produce a winner, and we have extra time.
Substitution on the field.
Stern test this for the endurance, for the character of the players as we head into extra time. Chong. Played into space out wide. Oh, nicely intercepted. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Idrissa Gueye, aim forwards. Ndiaye, probing pass. Oh, that's neat. Can he deliver? Lovely bit of skill. And it's Sarr. Goes for goal! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, that always looked a little ambitious for me, but still, at least he had the confidence to take it on.
Idrissa Gueye, gently done. Can he get onto this? Mane, and the flag has stayed down. Oh, well played, he needed to get that right. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Bazur forwards and with intent. Oh, played through for the wide man. Deftly away. That's it for the first period of extra time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
And so the last chance to find a winner. They have played themselves to a near standstill. What is left in the tank now? That's really well manoeuvred. Bakuna. Now that's well seen too. Koulibaly. And reclaimed it in a trice. Played down the flank. He's through here. Diatta. Long ball by the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field. Number 9. Number 7.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Number 19. Number 17.
That looks a good cross. Tries to get it clear. Diatta. Great work on the overlap. Cross deflected behind for a corner. They've played it short. Now it's Camera. And it's Diatta. Mane. Chong. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Great defending, strong and determined. The final whistle and confirmation, we are headed for penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
The referee has ended the second half of extra time, all square. Some weary legs out there, so who has it left in them to take a penalty? So the ball is placed on the spot. An exchange of stares and we're ready to go. And he puts them one up.
Yeah, made his mind up very quickly and just didn't waver.
Coolly done, one each.
Always a little more pressure when you're trailing, but it didn't show.
So, the second man in line. Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
Mane is the second man to step up for his team.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
This then to level matters. That's how it's done, he made the keeper commit.
Good penalty, completely wrong-footed the keeper.
No! denied remarkably.
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
He steps up to take the fourth penalty. It's a tame penalty, straight at the keeper.
Well, he didn't hit that with any sort of conviction, and it's an easy save in the end.
Great stop! And the keeper punches the air.
Well, it was a possibility of happening like that, the way he was moving beforehand. Very good save.
Coolly into the bottom corner.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. Saved it! And that's won it! Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Look, it's a first obstacle jump, and they could feel optimistic about the potentially tougher challenges that lay ahead now.
So, day one of this special competition, and it is a thrill to welcome you on a day of bright, bristling optimism when all things are possible. So the teams are ready to go as we all bask just for a moment in that special feel-good factor you tend only to get on days like this.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in. It's a great gallop down the right-hand side. Kwang Hee-chan. And the shot! An early chance there, first of the game. And it's hoisted clear. There are a few waiting for it. Son Heung-min, there's the delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Ball is over the line. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Oh, such a clever touch. Lee Kang-in. A chance to play it in. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too...
Big chance! Aim forwards. So, what can they make of this? Caresses it through. Dink through. And the shot takes a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Tries to get it clear. Cross goes in there. And he's heaved it away. Over to the left. Son Heung-min forwards and with intent. Now it's Son Heung-min. Goes for a shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, that is not the best ball. And he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, nicely intercepted. Lee Kang-in. Isidore. Played back in. And the pass is intercepted. And that was very necessary. A real chance! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
It's almost like he had too much thinking time there, Peter.
Moved on forwards. The ball is loose and the chase is on. And here's the chance to counter. Shoots! Same again, same outcome.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
That pass has been well intercepted. That's really well cleared. Still waiting for the first breakthrough, but not for the want of trying. Well, that's well seen too. And it's played forward, out to the right. Lee Kang In, looking to get on the end of this. He's offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Tries to dink it through. Oh, well measured. Corner given. Delivered with swing. Defended. And the referee brings the first half to a close. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And we're underway again.
South Korea clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Oh, there's a probing ball. And the shot! It's a goal! The second half sparked straight into life. Well, it would have been harder to miss.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
I think they've gone about their business with the opener very much in mind, and this augurs well now.
Ambitious ball here. Gets it away. And he shoots! Lee Kang In, gently done. Out towards the flank. That is lovely. He's shifting through the gears here. Clears it away. He's got options in the box if he gets his head up.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Nice physical challenge. Well, it just petered out. No penetration at all, having had a great deal of the ball.
The attendance in this match was 50,913.
Lee Kang-in. Lee Kang-in chooses to go cross-field. Hwang Hee-chan. Spread out to the left. Played into space out wide. Climbs up big! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Great defending, strong and determined. Son Heung-min. Hwang Hee-chan. Lovely feet. And here's Son Heung-min. It's a quick ball upfield. Now it's Hwang. Oh, shooting chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Kim Min-jae wins the duel this time. And it's Son Heung-min. Now it's Hwang Hee-chan. Hefty foul right on the edge of the box. It could go either way here. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Not a twitch, not a blink.
A picture of confidence, that was never missing.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, it seems to me they'll both be pushing for another now. Could be a critical phase.
Played towards the other side. Looking here to chip it through. Well, what about it? South Korea have dragged it back at the last. Pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Etienne.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Does really well to win the ball there. He's in plenty of space here. Kim Min-jae. Oh, that is asking for trouble. Can he finish? It's a loose ball. Can he stop it going out? No messing about, just bludgeoned away. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case. Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Very nicely done.
It was hopeful, to say the least. You need more men inside the box, more movement, otherwise it's pretty much a waste.
Gets good distance on it. Strong running down that left flank. He's found a way through. Oh, it's come loose. There will be a throw-in. South Korea making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Substitution for South Korea. Number 19. Coming on the field is number 9.
Tries to get it clear.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Isidore. He's having a shot! And yet another chance goes to waste. Chance! He can get that clear. Oh, nice touch. Lofted upfield. That's it, they're going to get 30 minutes more.
Well, look, this has been a hard-fought encounter, Peter, so mistakes are far more likely over the next 30 minutes.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time.
Substitution for South Korea.
90 minutes gone and nothing between them still.
Number 10.
Son Heung-min.
Substitution for Chris.
Clipped into space. Danger averted for now. Son Heung-min. And the finish!
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper is very relieved.
And into the grateful arms of the keeper. That's really well manoeuvred. And he's heaved it away. South Korea ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Can he latch on to this? And it's hoisted clear. Now then, the ball's come loose. Out to the left it goes. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And the counter is on. Can he get onto this? He is through here. Now here's the... Oh, smashing header! Fantastic from Son Heung-min! And that may just do it! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Son Heung-min demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
South Korea. Extra time reaches half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd.
Well, it may well be a case of who's got most to give now. Fitness levels look good, and it's not any less competitive.
And so the last chance to find a winner. It has been a slugfest. Significant blows landed, but still no knockout. Calmly anticipates. Son Heung-min. Lovely bit of skill. That is good strength. Oh, what a climb! No, couldn't quite control it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Number 23, number 6, coming on the field, number 24, number 3.
It's an imaginative pass. Over to the left. That's not going far. Oh, they could be caught out here. And he'll shoot here! Oh, that is rather wayward. Very much into the last knockings. It really is now or never. They need a goal however it comes. Shapes to shoot! And he's found the net! They have stolen level at the last!
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
So all square with almost no time remaining. Kim Min-jae. Oh, good spread. Gets into some space. He came in hard, very hard. And that is it. There will be penalties.
Look, I've been in this position myself, and after a grueling game, you don't want to back down if the manager asks you to take a penalty for fear of appearing weak. You can't let fatigue cloud your judgment.
Pressure and nerve. After 2 inconclusive hours, it is penalties. An exchange of stares, and we're ready to go. And he's found the net.
Well, he totally nailed that penalty, picked his spot, and didn't change.
Oh, he's hit it over!
It's brain freeze, I think. That was wild.
South Korea are putting real pressure on here if they put this away. And they're 2 up. So, the second man in line. Oh, it's saved. Pretty much straight at him.
Well, that's about as tame as they come, Peter. Couldn't have been any easier for the keeper.
Oh, it's a really good save.
Well, he felt the goalkeeper outstared him there, which gave him the edge.
Top corner.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
South Korea are now able to take a giant step towards where they want to be. Coolly into the bottom corner. And that doubles their lead. Lest you need reminding, miss this and it is over. It's in! Pick that one out!
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
This then to seal it. Oh, he saved it!
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
So he walks up to the spot and puts the ball down. The margin of error is 0. It's in, he's kept them in it. 3 each. So both teams effectively 1 kick away from the precipice. Terrific penalty, unsavable.
You need a very strong mind in those situations. Any penalty that goes in is a good one.
Saved it! And that's that! Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Look, it's the first obstacle jumped, and they could feel optimistic about the potentially tougher challenges that lay ahead now.
And so, day one. High expectations, high ambitions. Reality will strike some soon enough. But for now, everyone believes. First day of the competition, always a special day, and a cause for universal optimism.
Do you know, I think that's true, Peter. I think fans and players alike need to change every so often, and a different feel from the standard routine, and this creates a whole new excitement, and let's get to it.
As you can see, we've already started here. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Yeah, Jordan Pickford. He's a great all-round goalkeeper, Peter. Great at shot stopping and dominant in his box. He also gets counter-attacks going with his accurate long passes. The opposition should be a little wary of committing too many men forward to attack, because if it does break down, this guy can get them in trouble pretty quickly.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. And here's Gordon. Bellingham. Clears it away. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Keeper's got good distance on that. That has been cut short. Aim forwards. And here's Guiri. Guiri, that's a... climbs up big! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Nicely intercepted. Mandy, he's gone direct here. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
That's really well manoeuvred. Butawi. Mahrez played out to the left flank. So who's he picking out? Awar. Goes for a shot! Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
You lucky boy, you lucky boy. Giving the ball away like that is usually punished.
England to retain the ball, but are seemingly in no rush to break forward. Anderson. England still without a single shot on target. Saka. Saka. Played out to the right. Kane. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that has been clubbed away. It'll be a throw-in. Saka. Saka proves just a little bit too strong. Cut it out.
England really are making good use of that right-hand side. The light is very much the colour green. Saka clearly looking the key component now with the concentration on width. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
edge defending, but that'll do. Shoots! He scores! Oh, that's not going to count, and we go again.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
Disappointment and relief on either side. Nothing doing. Pickford, long ball by the goalkeeper.
Really are pushing their fullbacks forward now.
Aiming to do what?
Well, it's a case of engaging your opponents further up the pitch to take the sting out of opposition attacks. It's effectively a wide press.
Calmly anticipates. Mahrez. Rice does really well to win the ball there. Yehi. There's no such thing as a bad time to score, but this would sure be a good time. Awar. Oh, a delicate chip through. It's come to nothing. It's a goal kick. And it's Bellingham. Kane played out towards the right wing. Zidane sends that a long way. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Oh, great defending, that needed doing. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. And the whistle goes for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Reflections on the first half?
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're off again.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Spence. Yehi. Rice. Spence. Anderson. Anderson gently done.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Moved on forwards. Out towards the flank. Nice control. Oh, that's a very decent ball. Chance! Superb goal!
And now it's all about how they handle this from here. Edging ahead again in this second half is best followed up with a bold mindset, a bold approach. The skipper set the example. It's up to his teammates now to follow.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Mahrez demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Algeria have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, registering that crucial first goal has now given them more incentive and motivation to take this on.
They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. And he's picked out the run. A well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Oh, terrible pass. James. Gehi. And it's played forward. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Gehi. Gehi forwards and with intent. Spence. Spence going full tilt down the left. Plenty waiting in the middle. Wins the duel this time. Rice plays it short.
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Anderson. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Kane. Now that's well seen too. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Aouar, oh, good spread. That's a nicely weighted pass. And the shot! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. And here's Bellingham, out to the right. James crosses. Mandy getting this one clear. Do have a chance to counter here. Nice physical challenge. Mahrez has been caught there, it's a foul.
Substitution for England. Number 24. Coming on to replace him is number 2.
Mahrez! Oh, and that should have been two.
And that reaction says it all. They had a real chance to tighten the screw there and it's been blown.
Bellingham, gently done. He can run onto that. Kane. He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! England are back in business. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Some great movement here and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
England grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this poses a very interesting question now, Peter. Do they push on to try and win it in normal time? They certainly have the momentum. Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Out to the left it goes. And the counter is on. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And he's going to have his name taken. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible.
We all love a trier, Peter, but the wiser choice would have been ball into box.
So not long left in this now. Extra time is imminent. Unless something dramatic happens now.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Oh, played through for the wide man. Saka! Zidane sends that a long way. And here's Mahrez. Proves too strong. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. Thumps it clear. And what a finish that might have been.
Well, I think many on that pitch were ready for the final whistle to come, so let's hope that there's still plenty of energy about.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. Into extra time we go. England displayed great character to force extra time from what looked a pretty ominous situation. The question now is, can they go on to win it? It is doable. Saka, Konsa. That's a throw. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, such a clever touch. Mahrez. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Kane. Budawi could move up a gear here. That's really well cleared. Algeria have reclaimed it. Mondi. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Anderson cuts out the pass. And it's Bellingham. And here's Kane. Played out to the right. Saka. And he whips it across. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Extra time reaches half-time.
Well, there's plenty of potential for a final twist in this tale. I think there's bound to be some late drama in the final 15 minutes of this epic.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes? This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left?
Mahrez really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Saka. Rashford. And the finish! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's lofted through here. Clearly not happy with that. Oh, that's a nice ball. Stones getting this one clear. Mondi. Kane. Now it's Rashford.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
great awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Kane really can't believe his luck. He was allowed so much room when he should have been boxed in.
We have got changes here, from both sides in fact.
Well, for me, this was the obvious substitution. He'd become just a little jaded, and as a result of that, he was most likely to make a mistake. I think sometimes when the body becomes tired, the brain goes with it, and I think that's happened in this case.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they hold out?
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
Menu, and he's there to make the challenge, and it's Mahrez. England, and that is it. The referee has seen enough. Job done, professionally done. All eyes forward now. Your final thoughts, Jim?
England have turned a win-by-one goal into round two, and they seem to have a personality that could win quite a few extra admirers.